you for this garbage. I'm ready. Let's do this. There we go. Alright, let me unmute it.
Well, where, because my captain is Russell Wilson, I'm rewarded.
Sorry about that.
What the hell are these people talking about?
I'm rewarded for passing the ball more. Whereas Mark, and I just threw an interception. That's so bad.
See,
I guess they're talking about Madden.
Sorry, I knew it was gonna happen.
Madden ain't been relevant since the middle 2000s to me.
As his captain, and
Who just took it
Back when they had competition still with NBA Live or in NFL Live.
so he's actually incentivized to run the ball more. So, and again, because of that, we actually have different strategies. Like, so I'm more of a passing-based team, and his is more of a running-based team because I score more points from passing.
Figure out what they're talking about.
Lots of ways that you can run your team to score the most points in that 3 minutes of time.
And is there
Put myself
specific
over
captains
here.
for each team? Is that how it's going to be played out? Or are you guys like, can I choose my own captain?
You can choose your own captain. Like, you choose your own one to augment your team, whatever works for you.
All right.
My God.
So, and when choosing different captains, how is that going to affect the way I play or he plays?
2K was great, dude.
So again, so if I'm running the ball, or if
Yeah.
Marks,
They shouldn't have ever given
exclusives. Another thing he's going to be able to do is it also affects some of the different tactics.
It's over now.
That they can do to sort of mess and change how his defense plays.
Is the sound balance okay?
Now, one of the things I noticed that
I
when you
should
look
turn
at the
it
screen,
down
there's
a
a
bit.
little meter at the bottom. What's this meter all about?
Yeah, that's right. So one of the things, and man, you just told me.
Woo!
That
is something.
That's all good.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so one of the things the meter does, it allows you to fuel those different tactics that you can use. So if I'm getting alerts in game saying, hey, like he's running the ball a lot. What I can do is I can use those tactics on the right side of the play call screen to adjust how my defense is playing to try to slow him down, like crowd the box and basically.
He's running the ball a
adjust what
lot.
He's doing to try to slow down his point.
And he didn't.
At all. He
Not
only
a little
lost
bit.
by
Got so
600.
salty they got licenses to NFL arena football. Oh, they got arena football too?
That's
That's
how many
funny.
points you lost by. But so tell me a little bit just quickly about, the gameplay style when playing against each other.
Okay, I turned it down a bit, so hopefully it's not too
Are you getting
loud.
notifications when he's scoring, or is it just
Maybe I
like?
should
or
turn it
just
down
scoring?
again.
I mean, he did.
So I didn't get
So
many.
obviously you weren't. Yeah, you
But
weren't getting
yes,
notified too
I am
much.
seeing what he's doing as we go back
How's
and
that?
forth, and we're at a closer game. I would see these wild swings back.
Because I don't want it to be too soft.
I didn't have much to worry
I was
about.
gonna say because it looks like there's absolutely no way he's coming back from a 195 to 820 defeat.
Not in this case.
That hurts.
There's a lot going on back and forth depending on what.
Are they talking about like fantasy football?
Yeah. Really critical to kind of your success.
This guy's a little too excited.
So I have to ask quickly. Who's your team?
My team is the Titans.
The Titans.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Titans and Dolphins.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you guys have to do that. We all make mistakes.
We do.
This year, we all know it's going to be the Niners year. Praise Jimmy Jesus and all his name. But you guys, thank you so much for showing us Madden NFL Overtime.
Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, this is coming from San Francisco.
Football,
So.
as we hit the pitch and see what's going on in the world of FIFA.
Hey guys, it's Spencer here from Spencer FC, coming to you from Amsterdam. We've just wrapped on the FIFA 18 Global Series playoffs, and we've successfully found
All right, bros,
the
FIFA.
32 best players in the world.
I might get into that football
Have qualified
manager
for
sometime.
The FIFA E-World Cup Grand Final.
My friend Mike LaBelle, who's on the second most comfortable seat.
Well, it's been an unbelievable
Yeah,
season
baby.
of competitive FIFA this year. And it's been a truly global competition as well, with more than 20 million players taking part from over 60 different countries.
And Vieira's going to lead him, and he's actually using a lob cross. Like I said, it
That's
gives him
right.
more time.
We've had some of the established pros continue
I like how they took their
to
timer
mark their
down.
dominance, but we've also had some new faces arrive. Never left the mark too.
To be the best, you've got to beat the best.
It's been a packed out season with events.
Are they quoting
all
Ric
over
Flair?
the world. We've had tournaments such as the hosted Barcelona and Manchester, the EA
Woo!
Champions Cup in Bangkok as well. We've seen leagues such as the MLS, Bundesliga, and La Liga.
Ric Flair's not
all
impressed
part of the global series.
with
We've
your
seen other
pipsqueak
events such as
operation
the
here.
Elite Series and ESWC, but all roads led to Amsterdam, where we've just wrapped on the FIFA 18 Global Series playoff.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there we go. Congratulations to Nicholas.
So now we know the 32 players who will compete for the trophy, the massive cash prize, and the title of the world's best FIFA
Massive
player.
cash
It all kicks
prize.
off on August 2nd to August 4th in London.
So what you up to today, bro?
Across EA Sports.
I'm not expecting a big stream for this.
We'll
I
see
just
you at the grand final for
I
the-
dedicated this year. I'm gonna cover all the E3 things. Last year I only covered one. So
Go!
the fuck. Alright, I'm muting this bitch. Please stops.
Man, I get amped when I get to talk about FIFA. As you can see, 20 million players from 60 countries came together in tournaments all
Don't you
around
know how
the
you're
world for
properly
one
supposed to
reason,
do that?
to become the
Okay.
best FIFA player in the world,
Goal.
and it's all going down this August in London at the E World Cup. Oh my God, I can't.
See what the
I wish I
chat's
was
talking
there. I
about.
wish I could be one of the 32 guys.
The chat's like,
I mean,
shut the
living
fuck
around the
up.
world, gotta be an awesome feeling. But to become the best FIFA player, it's the most popular sports game in the world. And now you can be the best player in the world. That opportunity could be yours.
Yeah, right.
If the price is right. No, I'm just kidding. If you're really good at FIFA, because 32 players from around the world, again, coming together in London for that E-World Cup to be the best player in the world, to be crowned best player in the world. Unfortunately, it's not going to be me, but I do know the best host in the world happens to be Andrea Renee. So let's find out what she's doing. Andrea.
Oh, thanks so much, Jose. That's very kind of you. And you may have a shot at FIFA someday. You just got to practice a little bit more, buddy. But right now, I am standing inside the Access Lounge here at EA Play. It is a doozy of a structure, you guys. And there's shade, which is amazing. And I've got the lovely Elena here to talk to me all about it. How's it going today?
It's going amazing. Thank you so much for coming up into our not-so-little lounge.
Yeah, so what's the story behind this? You were telling me that when you guys originally envisioned Access Lounge, that it was something completely different.
Yeah, as you know, all of the planning from our team takes about a year. So about 9 months ago, we said, what do we want to
It's
do?
like exactly what you
Maybe
don't
we have a
want
tent
in like a video
in the
game
corner for our
convention
access members.
stream.
We hand out some water, and then 9 months
Like
passed, and
people
it's a
small
three-story
talking
structure
about
with the rooftop deck.
running a
I
convention.
mean, certainly an upgrade from a water tent, that is for sure.
Yeah.
So who are the folks that are going to be able to come into the Access Lounge?
Well, we're not exclusive, so everyone is welcome to come up to the Access Lounge.
Yeah, right.
We have
How come there's no one there yet?
We're going to have from our library, the vault. We do have water. We also have power for your phone. But for our Access members, we have a special little gift for them. Spoiler, but it's a fanny pack full of awesome goodies.
So we can't.
They always give away
have
fanny
an outdoor
packs at
festival without
convention.
Fanny packs. It's like festivals and fanny packs go together.
Yeah, sunscreen, a fan, everything you need, because it is going to be hot in LA this weekend.
Yeah, and for some reason I decided wearing black was
You're
going to
not
be
in
the
LA.
right call.
Going with the dark colors, not the right thing, but that's
Oh,
okay.
she's talking about the regular EA
In addition
conference.
to everything that's happening right here at the Access Lounge, you guys are doing this crazy streaming initiative. Let's talk about it.
Well, we have
Crazy
so many
streamers.
fans that
I
came out
don't-
to LA. Not everyone obviously can make the trip. So we knew we wanted to do something online, and we decided to stream. And someone said, well, how many
Crazy
games
streamers.
do you have in the vault right now? And we were like, 100 or so? And they go, yeah, let's go ahead and stream it. So we are actually streaming 100 hours, 100 games with 100 streamers, from Baby Ariel to King Batch to Ali A to Juan Pa, streamers from all over the world.
Juan
and we are
Pa.
going 24 hours. We
What about
started
Showtime
yesterday at
Doctor? You
9
got
a.m.,
him?
And we will be going through
Oh.
Tuesday.
Well,
Okay.
man, go big or go home, I guess. 100 hours, but it makes sense because EA is.
Why would
such
you have
an
100 streamers for
international
100
company. We were
hours?
just talking about that, you know, when we were
100 loot boxes.
There's clearly going to be people awake in all these.
That's
different
like 1
time
hour a
zones.
streamer. What's the
We had
point?
so many streamers that were like, give me the 3 a.m., give me the 5 a.m. So thank goodness. You can check that out on Twitch
Those are attention whores.
twitch.tv/EA and look for our hashtag UnlockPlay to find all of the amazing streams we have going on.
Awesome. Well, before I let you
boy.
go, I gotta know of this 100 games.
Thanks for that, more.
You gotta
You the
have
man,
a
dude.
fave, right? Right?
You know,
Who are these posers in front of the ePlay logo?
With the BioWare
What?
team, so Mass Effect 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition are two of my favorites in the vault. They're actually just my favorites. So I'm also excited to see
Mass Effect 2 is
everything that's gonna go
good.
on with Anthem this week.
Yeah,
I
Inquisition's
swear I didn't pay
alright.
to say that, you guys. We just are both big BioWare fans. Well, Elena, thank you so much for talking to me.
Yeah, too
today.
bad you
And
bought
don't
'em
forget
and
to check out
ruined
that
them.
100 hours, 100 streamers, you guys. It's going to be amazing.
Bring back BioWare.
So right now, I'm going to head inside the Palladium to get ready for the press
Very
conference, which is
sweet.
going to start in just a few minutes. So I'm going to
Sweet.
send it over to Jose, who I believe
That's
is in the
usually a
Sims
pretty
booth.
good
Jose,
game.
what are you doing over there?
Usually.
Oh, hello. Sometimes you have to stop and smell the roses here at the flower wall.
Jose's
in the
being a
Sims
little bit
booth.
too crazy
That's right,
with
we're
his
talking about
flamboyancy.
The Sims. I made my way to the Sims booth.
Yeah,
And what do
whatever.
we have over here? A couple of game changers, Deli and James. How are you? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. So tell us a little bit
Hey,
about
nice
who
to meet
are
you.
and
You
what
already
makes
know
so
who they
prolific
are.
in the world of The Sims.
I'm Deligracy, and I'm a YouTuber and streamer, and I make Sims videos mostly.
Guima?
I'm James Senna. I run a channel called The Sim Supply, and I play The Sims, build houses. I love to design some cool things in it.
And so obviously, new expansion is coming. Seasons.
So basically, you guys don't play the game,
Why
you
are
just
excited about
design
Seasons?
stuff.
What's going to get other Sims fans excited about the seasons?
Because you have rain and snow, and it's just going to seem so much more real. So I'm pumped for the rain, I think, mostly.
I'm really excited for winter because it absolutely looks beautiful. Like, I cannot wait to see all the different worlds covered in snow.
And when winter is coming, you know what happens, right?
Good.
It's going down in the world of The Sims.
Oh, yeah.
That's of course. So tell me a little bit about the aspect of adding something like Seasons. I mean, what does that do to the overall world within The Sims? Because there's been tons of expansions.
Map
to The
it,
Sims.
tag
How
it,
is
be a
Seasons
part
gonna
of it.
change things?
Well, I mean, it's a life simulation game, so it simulates life, and having weather in the game just makes it feel so much more exciting and real, and you just get into the game so much more. So yeah.
I mean, one of the big aspects as well is adding in a lot of holidays.
There was
now.
weather in the first
Customizable
Sims game.
holidays, so you theme them around the seasons itself. So you have the winter holidays and the summer ones. You have a lot of different parties that you can now throw and experience.
Can we add some overcast to today? Could you do that in The Sims to make it a little cloudier? Because it's hot as hell out here.
It is hot. I wish.
Seasons obviously not installed yet here at EA Play, but hopefully soon.
Well, funnily enough, it is on the computers here, so you can play it if you're at EA Play, but not the real life weather.
It's very true. And if you're not here and getting the chance
Cringe.
to play, we're streaming 100 hours of EA games, and that's going to be a part of it, so people can get a little sneak peek about what you see in Seasons.
Possibly Seasons. I myself am streaming tomorrow with Lil Simsy, another big simmer, and baby Ariel. And I don't
wonder
know
where
if we're gonna
she's
play
from.
Seasons, but we'll be playing some Sims content, so it's gonna be fun.
Trying to keep all the
He does
secrets
that
to
R
themselves.
thing.
See, that's
Sema.
just how it is. If you
Sema.
could stream Seasons, you would, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, 100%.
No one's even playing the game.
So what got you
It's
into
all
The Sims?
loading
What is it
screens.
about The Sims that keeps
That
you
was
coming back
fake.
for each and every expansion?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing since
That's
the
some
first Sims
pre-rendered
came out,
footage.
I think James as well. My dad brought it home one day, and I would just play it every chance I could. It's just like a creative outlet, and it's so much fun.
And again, you know, like, what is it about that world of getting to create your own world and create your own atmosphere, now getting to create your own seasons and tweak that a little bit? How does that make you feel? Like, what keeps you coming back?
That's the creativity for me. Like, I've always growing up, I love building with Legos and all that kind of stuff. So being able to create your own world and craft it, tell the stories with the Sims the way you want to, and now being able to control the weather and just adding that into all that makes it super exciting. It's just the freedom
That's
to be able to
fun.
do what we want.
Yeah, it's a sandbox game, so you get sick of something, you knock it down, you start again, like it never ends.
So what's been your favorite expansion so far?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I asked the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, I think Cats and Dogs was pretty cool because you got to have pets and a new world,
Wow.
and that was a heap of fun. Probably Cats and Dogs or City Living, where you can live in like big apartment buildings and go to festivals. Yeah.
For me, it would be Get to Work so far, because able to run
For
retail
me, it
stores
would be
that can be coming on
the
the
suburbs. Get the
sell
hell away
whatever you
from
want the
everyone
catalog.
else.
I always love that aspect.
Oh,
of being
yeah.
able to make my way in the world.
He's like, I love playing games because, you know, I love the job part of it. I love getting to work with my Sims, putting those Sims to work. Lazy Sims just lying around. Well, now they get to lie around, and hopefully in the sun, maybe a little rain, maybe like lying around in the snow.
Yeah.
June 22nd.
Snow Angels.
Oh, you can make snow angels. See, that's what I'm in for.
How exciting is that?
So June 22nd, you're going to get your chance to make snow angels when the Sim season.
I don't know, I used to like The Sims back in the
Thank
day.
you guys so
Now
much.
it's just like whatever.
Thank you. And thank you. Hopefully you guys have a great EA Play. And now let's take a look at exactly what I've been talking about with this trailer for the Sim seasons.
Boy, here we go. Gets singed by lightning. Bzz. Oh boy, chores. Yeah. The hell? The gnome. boy. I don't know about this. Next expansion is gonna be mutant powers.
But now, say you're interested in perhaps working in the games industry. That's what I do. I've been doing it for quite a long time, and I'd like to do more. I'd like to learn more. So that's why I found Shannon here to explain a little bit about how I can get a job in the games industry. First off, Shannon, how are you going to help me get a job in this industry that I love so much?
Absolutely. Gaming industry opens up such a variety.
He wasn't even listening.
In this industry, and that's what I love about it. Doesn't matter if you want to be a developer, if you want to be finance analyst, we have all types of opportunities for you, and that's what we're here for. I'm a recruiting team, is to partner with you, help you identify what skill sets align with your passions and career.
Now, is that a tough gig to be a recruiter for the video games industry? Because it seems like, I mean, lots of people love video games. I assume a lot of people want to work in the games industry. How do you find and pick perfect spots for people?
I always tell people network with who you know in the industry and make sure you're engaging new people to learn from them as well. But for us, we actually just want to engage all talent. There's so many different types of skill sets and levels that we want to include into our industry. That's what makes it diverse, so we can have such great experiences for everybody.
And as a recruiter, how cool is it for you to get to come to something like EA Play and see all these people who are passionate about video games and you might even be hiring someday?
Oh, it's so exciting. The vibe here is great. I love knowing that we're surrounded by such creative people and passionate people about the industry. And it's just great to see that come into our culture.
Yeah, loot box. Which weather pattern did you get? You got tornado.
For tons of things. There's tons of jobs
legendary.
What is it about the games industry that is the perfect place to be recruiting for? I mean, because as I said earlier, there's so many passionate people, but how different is it working within the games industry than it is with some of the other industries?
It's such a fun environment to be in. That's the great thing. With all the different creative people that you're surrounded by, you can learn from every day. There's new technologies going on in the game industry. It's just an exciting environment, and that allows you to be an individual. We really embrace that within the culture.
And what got you into this industry?
What are these people randomly doing over here?
What is it about games that brought you?
Kind of odd.
I'm passionate about gaming. I love to game, and for me to be able to merge recruiting with gaming is a dream come true for me. So I encourage that to anybody. If you love gaming,
what's your favorite game?
There,
Ask her. What's your favorite game?
Check it out. See what we have.
What's your favorite game?
To potentially just be involved with.
What's your favorite
we have
game?
Everything from recruiting, HR, finance, artists, designers.
Oh God! Can you imagine HR at a video game company?
So that's all we have to do is go to ea.com/careers.
ea.com/careers. Check out our world. Check out our locations across the globe.
Shannon, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great time.
I'm going to have an awesome time. And that's just one job that you can get in the games industry, but perhaps playing video games is the job you want. That's right, playing the games. How about playing the games way before they even come out? EA has play testing available for you. That's right, you can be a gameplay tester. That means playing games months, sometimes years before they come out, and having the opportunity to help develop that game and make sure that it's the perfect game and the game you want it to be.
Not for EA.
You live in the United States, Canada, Sweden, Australia, London. EA has studios in all those locations that make it super easy for you to go to. So if you just go to ea.com/playtesting, you can find the perfect career path for you in testing video games. It sounds so amazing. You don't live in those areas?
Where'd the girl go?
There's something in there for you too. Why? Because you can possibly test games from the comfort of your own home.
All right.
You don't even need to leave the bed. You could just be hanging out in your jams, testing video games, giving your feedback.
I'm gonna have to mute this guy again. He's kind of annoying.
So once again, ea.com/playtesting. Go there, find out all the information. You'll make a couple clicks here and there, and you too can be playtesting video games way before they come out and telling me what's coming out so I know all the secrets. Because who doesn't want to do that? I want to do that. So that's, again, playtesting. Go check it out. And now we're going to go ahead inside and see what Andrea's doing. I think she's busy. So
Andrea's in a fist fight with a BioWare employee.
People in there sitting down, hanging out, getting ready for the show. EA Play is only a few minutes away.
You could tell this poor guy, they're making him stretch.
What's happening inside the
because Andrea is not her
post. I want to learn a little bit more about the Palladium itself. And that's why I found my man Dylan right here. Dylan, how you doing? How you doing, brother? All right. Tell me about the Palladium. What is it about this venue that makes it so special?
Damn, Dylan, your forehead.
So the Palladium opened in
that is the shiniest piece of lint I ever saw,
Frank
dude.
Sinatra was an opener on the bill. And since
Not
then,
even the closer?
Not
Oh,
even the
Blue Eyes was the opener?
opening. So since then, about everyone's played here: Rolling Stones, Nirvana, Prince, Elton John, lately Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, Dave Chappelle filmed a special here. So about everything in between. And then
You notice how all the names that he
came in for
listed
the
at
first
the
time,
end that were
transformed
closer
parking
to
lot,
the
venue,
Generation X
blew
were
it
all
up even more
garbage,
this year.
except Dave
So
Chappelle.
now we have this festival here with gaming,
Justin
music. It's a
Bieber.
great time.
And so, what is it about EA Play that excites you the most?
I just like the transformation of the venue. We take over the whole block, close down streets. There's thousands of people that come
close
through.
down companies.
Have a good time. They have A-list talent. They come and play concerts at night. It's a really good time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's a little bit about the Palladium. And now, let's head inside and check out the show.
How the hell would you tell people about the Palladium?
She told me to rap. I was rapping. We're still going. Or not rapping.
Oh my god.
I was lied to. Welcome to the Family Fun Zone, my friends. This is where you can get all your real racing action on. It may be a mobile game, but say perhaps you'd like to play a game in a race chair with a steering wheel. There are 4 stations. Look at this guy's jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready. I'm jumping in live. No pressure, but the camera's on.
Boy.
There's a ball pit
Just
over
wrap
here.
it, bro. Just wrap it.
Let's head inside.
Just wrap it, bro. Just wrap it, fam. Here we go. You ready for this? My body's ready. See what garbage they're serving us this year. So far, they ain't shown me one thing I want to see. Let's see. Loot boxes are back. Boy. Ridge Racer. What the hell are they doing? What?
Oh my gosh, how cool was that? So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer.
No.
Last month, but we've got some new stuff
Battlefield's
to show you
been
today.
dead since
Then
2.
we're going to move on to FIFA 19. And
No.
they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited?
No.
Awesome. Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm going
Indie
to go back at
games.
the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right?
You don't put the camera on him.
Give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show.
Just go.
So without further ado, let's get things started.
Alright, more. We gotta suffer through this, baby. Let's do it. We gotta get to those indie games. I'm all about that life, sir. I am a Tiger Woods. Whatever the hell's gonna go on here. Yo, what's up, kid? How'd your stream go? Are you done? What you up to? Inexpensive looking, the Battlefield one?
Right, it's time to kick this thing off.
Oh good, I remember this dude from last year.
Of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, there's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes.
Oh cool, I hope it went well.
But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how
Like what?
customization actually works. And you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield.
More loot boxes.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages.
What the heck?
And our renowned destruction system is
Ah, yeah, Bad
more
Company, that was fun.
impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those.
Yeah, there's no
pesky
way
tanks
that's,
anymore as they come chasing it for you, as they rip through.
And
those
what's the point of
buildings.
cover then?
And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second
Love how everyone in the war, they look like supermodels and stuff.
You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that.
Is there actually
we
a single
want to
player?
tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and
I'd like a
real and
Vietnam
relatable
game, that'd be
people
fun.
Facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the
You can tell the guy on the left, he's trying to keep it together.
Launching October,
He's like on the verge of like busting up.
you will all go on an expanding journey to the Second World War. No loot boxes.
Death Dealer.
No premium pass.
No loot boxes. More. You hear that, man?
Every day.
No premium pass.
New. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
What? BioWare and all the companies that you absolved to go back? What do you say?
It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield.
Oh, they're
So
doing
we
Battle
bring
Royale.
those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't
They're
played
getting into the
before
Battle Royale
in
game, fam.
Battlefield or anywhere else. But more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Musica. Are they gonna do like a Marvel trailer? With like the slowdown. I bet you that's coming. And the Heimlich scream. We gotta have the Heimlich scream. Don't let me down, baby. Mama told me I was gonna be someone. But I never thought I would be someone right now. Yep, there it is. I watched too many trailers. Coach. Today I learned when a plane crashes, just lay down. as well.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Sus!
The heck? Nordley's war story. Game engine footage.
Quando era criança,
See, when I was a boy.
em tornar-me campeão.
This is the FIFA game.
É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer.
Yo, kid, you know any other languages you could translate for us?
Continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade.
I guess it's technically translating already.
Tu és campeão.
Frostbite FIFA. Weather. Destructible grass. Now you can get an infection. Clean the ball between play. What the hell's up with this music? Bienvenido. Bella, bella. 20 centavos. Señorita. Mamacita.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, the
really hard for me to follow what she's talking
Champions
about.
League content. And we'll share more details on that along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback.
That trick doesn't work. Get out of here.
And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year.
Yes.
So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on session this week. And also, of course,
what's up,
we're
Croy?
extremely excited for...
Wow, Zaria, what's up? How you doing?
28. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions
I can't
League.
understand what the
But I just
lady's
wanna take
saying.
a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal.
Oh snap, 10 bits.
You know,
oh my gosh,
growing up,
show another game.
There's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one. The pursuit of Champions League glory.
You want to win this trophy?
But for your country, it's
Baby's hanging out next to you? How old is she now?
the World Cup.
She's got to be going on 5 months, 4
And with the
months?
tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to
Like
compete
that.
for it in FIFA 18.
How you guys doing?
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the
It's EA today, and then tomorrow there's like 3 companies.
which is why
I think there's 2 companies on Monday, and then Nintendo does it on Tuesday. So I'll be trying to cover all of them, assuming I can stay awake.
But you can take Ronaldo and
Thanks for
Portugal
that bit,
to the
Zara.
first World Cup victory.
How you and Jack
Or
doing?
you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this
I
year.
can't really follow what she
Or
says.
you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like
It's all
mine,
good, whatever.
Iceland.
Oh, she's from
Who would've
Iceland.
thought a
Renjavik.
nation of only
Yeah.
350,000 people would
Carmen
have
San Diego
qualified?
knowledge, baby.
And you can feel their excitement.
Yeah, basically the majority of it goes down tomorrow, Croy. How you doing, by the way? Are there gonna be riots?
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting.
Be
And
riots.
Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce
He's at
for a
Lord
limited
battling.
time,
Oh yeah, the morning thing,
FIFA
right?
18 complete with the entire World Cup experience.
You're most hyped for
available
Monday?
free trial on
Is that when
PlayStation 4,
Sony's doing
Xbox
theirs?
One, and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free.
What?
Yeah.
What? We doing this more? Me even you, baby.
So to kick off the trial,
Square
we've got
Enix
some
and
of the
so
world's
yeah, that should be
biggest
good.
creators who are going to be playing live
Have some
at the end
fun
of
with
the show,
that.
representing their nations in a little mini.
I want to see Bethesda
And this summer will bring so
and
much
Nintendo's
more
on
for FIFA
Tuesday.
fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you,
God.
and auf Ravistan!
Can we please get to the indie games, please? Please, please, please. Yeah, you never know what Bethesda's doing, because supposedly they got another Fallout coming. But that completely breaks their protocol, because they always release a Fallout, then an Elder Scrolls. So I'm thinking that they're like screwing everybody and they're really releasing an Elder Scrolls. Like they're throwing everyone for a loop. Yo, what's up, Scoobs? How you doing, baby?
You know, the FIFA community never rests.
Sorry, it's super good to see you.
From 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year.
Check out Skibbs. He does a little bit of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And he's been playing lots of 11 lately. It's pretty fun.
It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share.
What's
all the
crazy
games
now,
that we're gonna show
Zaria?
you. We got lots to do.
All the companies do their own thing now. There's still the big E3 in LA, but all the companies have their own like press conferences. This is actually up in San
The
Francisco.
combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been.
Yeah, you
easier.
might be right about that, Croy.
And
Maybe
we
I'm
believe
off.
That disruption is going to be have a profound impact
Well,
on our
let me
industry
think.
in the next
I'm
few
trying to think of
years.
when Oblivion
And so
came
over the
out.
last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced
Was 3
that
after? I think 3 was
Israel
after Oblivion,
has
huh?
joined Electronic Arts to
Yeah,
help
maybe
our
you're right.
investment to extend our thinking and extend our
Yeah,
time
basically, yeah.
into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's
But then
gonna mean
Oblivion had
extending
expansions too,
experiences they
though.
already play
And
on
probably
other
so did
platforms.
Skyrim, right?
For others, it's going to mean
I don't know
new
what the
games
timings on
and
all
new
those were,
modalities to
though.
play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere,
So what is this?
anytime. So this week we've got a tech demo running. All
Um,
of our games streaming
They just
in
did
HD from
FIFA,
cloud
the new FIFA
to
game. I guess
multiple
this is
devices
another
that you'll
one.
be able to try out for
Oh, this
yourself.
is just their like
Now,
mobile
it's not quite
service.
ready for full
And then
market
before that,
runtime yet,
what were they
but it
talking
is a
about? They were talking about
promise of what we
Battlefield
think to bring
5,
you in the future.
which
The second part
more
of that,
World
of
War
course,
II
is
stuff,
subscription. And
basically.
we started subscription a number of years ago, and many
Oblivion
millions
was
of you have signed up
2006,
and
3 was
experienced the
2008.
joy
That
of
makes
being able
sense,
to have
yeah.
full access to a great
I
catalog
love
of
Oblivion.
games.
Oblivion was fun.
Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So three
Premiere.
things you need to know about it. Origin
I like
Access
all the
Premiere
rich people
will
have
bring
like super
all of
awesome
our new
accents.
PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
What?
Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles.
Anthem's their only AAA game I want to hear
Second,
about.
you get access to the Vault, our library
But
of
they
over
keep delaying
100
it because I think they know
games
everyone
from
wants
EA
to
and
see
other
it.
publishers. And third, it will launch.
Oh, they got
later
This
this
Is the
summer.
Police?
So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to
Oh
get
man, I
started
didn't know they
right
bought
now
those
and
guys out.
experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play.
Importing them for their accents. I swear, everyone that's talking has an accent. They're all from like Iceland and Brazil and stuff. It's pretty funny. Anthem loot box edition. Oh, they're advocating violence. Yo, more. Who's this rapper? Who's this? That Kanye? I ain't saying he's a gold digger. Oh yeah, they talked about The Sims a little bit too, Zarya. Scoop and poop, it's Kanye. That did sound like Kanye.
Hey everybody, what's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play.
Yeah, right, Zarya.
And I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn.
Who?
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Does anyone recognize this guy? Who's this?
Seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about
The Sims is getting an expansion with weather, so they're gonna add rain and snow and all that seasons.
That Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So
loot boxes turn furniture.
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass.
Apparently not.
We
Yeah.
wanted to bring a little tidbit.
Which
So we've been
I could have
working
swore
with
the
this
previous Sims had weather, so I don't
the
know.
name
I guess that's a
and kind
feature
of the
now.
setting for what our Star Wars game's going to be, and we're going to.
And maybe I'm wrong. I never played
Oh,
Sims
you guys
3.
got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
The Sims didn't have weather.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
By the way, guys, when they do their Star Wars stuff, I might have to like rage quit.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Just depends what they do. We'll see. But apparently, Solo's a good
So
movie,
Vince, you got anything else?
even though it lost 80
Takes
million.
place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague
Loot
here. but
boxes.
When the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know
Bro,
like where in the
it doesn't matter where in the timeline it took place. We know what you're gonna do. The Jedi are extinct. You go into a PvP map, 50 Jedi.
nice time. You got any other tidbits?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's?
They ticked me off with the Star Wars game last year. Because they were like, yeah, we got a single player where you play as an Empire soldier. I was like, sweet, I can be the Empire. Then like 2 missions in, I'm switching to the Republic. Oh, we have enough Republic stories. Empire.
Sorry to dash any hopes. But now that we know, we can set expectations.
You enjoyed it, Zara?
Amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you.
Everyone,
maybe,
most of the people that saw it tell me they like it.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today.
Who is that?
We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it
Oh
over to
no,
Dennis.
I might rage. Okay, I better start exercising this anger out. Who
Hello
the
there.
fuck is this?
My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy
Who
and
are you?
excited to be here today, so thank you
What are
so
you
much
wearing?
for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year,
And it was horrible.
We didn't get it quite right.
Yeah, it was
so
terrible.
Instead of coming out of the gate sprinting
That's
like
Dennis.
we really wanted to, we had to take a step back.
He's a lumberjack.
To make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we
You gotta make me
decided
spit up
to
on myself.
overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new characters for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new
You like Dennis? Alright, I'll go
the
easy on
original
Dennis. My
Battlefront
bad.
games that I loved
I'll
personally,
go easy on him.
starting with the Ewoks on Endor.
It's just therapy weight, Zarya, for my wrist. So.
Thank you. it turned out to be by far the most popular
I don't want to kill
update in the
myself.
game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt.
Ewok
So,
Hunt.
as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet
Ewok
Kessel,
Hunt.
a really dangerous place, and it features the return
Oh,
of
sorry, I screwed up my wrist when I worked for the bank.
So looking
They worked
forward
me
a
too
little
long.
bit, this summer,
And I had
we will be
a bad
introducing a
workstation,
new
basically.
squad system to the game, which will
Or it
allow
was
you
my fault
to
too,
team
but
up much easier and play with your friends.
just the way it is.
We're also adding a new Starfighter mode
Battle 2
focused
loot.
around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty much what did it.
attacking and taking out capital ships.
Been like that for 3
That's not
years.
all.
So.
We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era.
Baby
that
wrangling
features
wrist? Is that a
very
thing?
iconic Star
I guess
Wars
it is,
conflict.
huh?
So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into.
Oh yeah, Zarya, since you had your baby like 4 or 5 months ago, I totally missed the announcement. Can you drink coffee, or
That we begin on the planet
is that something you can't do
featuring
now?
multiple levels,
Because of
including
feeding?
the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce
Got a merchandise.
the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General
Ultron?
Grievous. And yes, he will be going
Wait,
up
Grievous.
against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're
Really?
not done. That's not
He was
it.
never in
He
it?
will not come alone. Joining them.
Yeah, I guess he
is
wasn't in the
Dark
original
Lord
ones, was
and
he?
leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku.
No, not Count Dooku.
As well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Cool.
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and
Well, it looks
DICE
like it's going
are
better this
committed to
time.
Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game.
One a day,
providing
even
us
during
with your
pregnancy.
feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this
Nice.
the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you. May the Force be with you.
Yeah,
and
because I
enjoy the
guess
rest of E3.
the last thing you need is your baby having a caffeine high and staying up, right? Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, what's going on here? Another Octodad? Octodad. Bioshock 4? Well, you're screwed, bro. You can have alcohol, nice. What's your alcohol of choice now? Yeah, it might be a Little Big Planet, yeah. Could be it. They supposedly have 2 or 3 indie games they're gonna do.
Hi, it's really good to see you.
Hello.
Uh,
Why are you laughing?
in Unravel, we used yarn
Unravel.
to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear
Bring
that
back
bond
Dennis.
up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark.
Oh.
But when things are at their darkest,
A loot box appears.
and you form a new bond, and your spark is rekindled.
I'm sorry.
And it leads you off
I had
on an
to.
adventure.
I had to. Sorry.
So welcome to Unravel 2.
I never played Unravel. Did anyone play that? Was that any good? It's loot.
It's a game about
Loot box
fresh
the game.
starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together.
Nazi Germany.
And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness.
They should have a loot box the
It's all
game.
made to be played with
Loot
two
box, the
characters.
quest for acceptance.
You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend. But there's always two characters there,
Why would I do
sharing
that?
one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful.
Get this game.
And we think it's a worthy successor.
I don't get this game.
And I want to show it to you now. So I brought some help. So please welcome Michael.
Don't put little kids on the stage with yarn.
So
Okay,
a
good.
producer at Coldwood.
I'd have rage quit.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game. And
You can't win or lose. Oh wait, is he just literally like playing the sound file? What's he doing?
There we are.
Margarita, nice.
So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the
Oh.
character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
So Zaria, you know that Cafe Rio, that food I
And
used to
we
bring?
actually tried to include a bit more of those.
That
because
place-
We figured that since it's a
Oh,
co-op
snap,
game,
look
we
at that
wanted
bird.
to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like fun and exciting.
Yeah, that place went to hell. It's under new management. They raised all the prices, they nickel and dime you for a lot of stuff,
then
and
when
they
you
cut the
get to
portions by
more
30%,
areas
so
like
it's
this,
horrible
when you're
now.
problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game.
You know what's funny?
We're always working together and helping each other out. And
I wanna play as the
utilizing
bird.
This bond between you to
I wanna play as the bird.
overcome any obstacle that you come across.
Team Bird.
So I guess I'll jump in at this.
Yeah, come join me.
Come join me.
So I'm gonna be the red one.
Team Bird,
Okay.
baby.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue.
Okay. I'm gonna laugh if these guys eat it.
Celebratory flip there.
Where's the bird? There he is. Come on, bird. Team Bird. Come on, baby.
Playing it
Get him.
safely now.
Get him. Get him.
Oops. I'll swing. All right. Nice. And I'll catch you. There you go.
Does this
Okay.
does this look like anything some of you guys would want to play? Or see maybe streamed?
So here it goes. Okay, this is the scary part.
Dennis plays the bird.
Got it?
That little kid doing in the background, that's kind of weird.
Oh, very nice.
Go bird. Let's go bird.
Fast.
Come on, bird.
Sweet, well done. Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look at me.
This isn't fair. We need two
Keep
birds.
him over to the left.
We need two birds.
Now I'll go.
All right.
I'll
pull you
up.
up. There you go.
Oh yeah. So how's your sleeping pattern going, Z? Do you have normal hours, or are you up late?
Yeah, finally.
I guess it's pretty much whatever the baby does, right? Come on, bird, baby. Get that caffeine. Let's go.
So that's a quick little look
Yeah.
at Unravel 2, and I really hope you like it.
Birds that can fly.
Before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so
And in
hard.
two,
So
nice.
there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
What if you just point to some random person? Love you. The loot box lives. He's our longest. Oh, that's cool, nice. Yeah, I thought you guys handled it really well. Like, just in general, you know.
Hey, hey.
It's so long since someone's done that one. I mean, maybe co-op. This would be fun, but I can't see playing this by myself. Oh snap, Green's in the house. What's up, dude? How you doing? Thank you so much for that reset, dude. My God, Green. I'll be in, like, I think I was in Dragito's stream.
Showtimedr is up to this year.
I was in Dragito's stream this morning, and they were like, "You heard about Green? Oh yeah, man, Green Machine, man." It's just like, but I didn't catch what it was. So
that they have a lot of passion, and I can't.
They're talking about you, bro. Go get them.
But what's even more
Nah, it was all nice stuff.
that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone.
By the way, guys, if you haven't met her, Zarya Vera is my very first follower.
These two Yarnies on their next big
She hasn't been around much because she had a child, but he's back for today. What's up?
So thank you, Martin.
Probably your garbage fire pulse. I think it was something about your pulls, actually, yeah.
We started on this journey with the original Unravel.
You want Dennis?
To seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring
I feel like Zarya do this, do
It's been our way of helping these
follow
players
date.
bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories.
Yours should be the
And
longest.
Last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hayes.
You got utterly destroyed. Yeah, I saw that, yeah, in Rag stream.
And you
I
might
feel
even
bad for you,
remember
but apparently,
from the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow,
Dragoon's
in
not that
March,
great
game
according
caught
to
fire.
Dragito.
It's innovative, it's fun.
The 5th of
and it's
June
something fresh and
16th.
new,
That was like my
and you all
second
love
stream.
it. We saw over
Back
2
before I
million
was kind of
players in the
serious
first
about
2 weeks.
streaming. Good times.
And a way out is such a huge success.
I was
that
streaming
Joseph and his
Hearthstone.
team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams.
Boy.
Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in
This is
Berlin
either going to be
called Joe
really
Mike.
good or really bad.
When I met this team and I saw the game,
Yeah.
I was instantly drawn
Yeah,
to
you
how
did.
personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message.
I still have that
It's unlike
conversation
anything
saved
we have ever done.
on
So
highlights,
please welcome Connie Gepper to the
but
stage
Twitch
for Joe
deleted
Mike
all the
game, which
text,
I'll
so it
tell you
just
more
sounds like
about
I'm
soon.
talking to myself. Sea of Solitude, let's check it out.
Thank you, Patrick.
Dang, more, you came back too.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick
Who's
was,
this?
and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels
So this is a lead
little
dev.
bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Boy. Yeah, the FTL days. I need to go back to FTL. Yo, Green, what you been up to lately, though?
A small
You getting some
indie
rest?
studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it.
SOS.
The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing.
You can tell
Let me
she's
tell you
overwhelmed,
more
huh?
about our game.
Good for her.
When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto
It gets
the
kind of
paper.
crazy
I
now
think
sometimes, Aria, when
this
there's
is
like
also why so many
30 or
people
more
can
people in my
instantly
chat, but I
connect
still
with
try
the
to
game.
talk to everybody.
Because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS,
He's a good
we try
storyteller.
to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle.
I miss
We
you
achieve
streaming,
also some
Zaria.
playful ways, so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so.
You too, more.
But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how
You
to
guys
turn
are
her
so
back into a
nice.
human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring
I'm
all
just
those
me.
emotions into
Oh.
balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game
I kind of
is
feel like
all about.
I'm listening to someone like super smart trying to explain some concept to me.
Real?
Looks good though. I might actually play this. Let's see. Let's see if I play it.
It's empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune's son. I've just chased you so long now. I'm too
Oh, that's cool.
weak to run. A new day
Oh,
is
where is he? For those wondering, Kronos is her husband.
is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I might play that.
Yeah, I'm the one.
There's a little bit too much crazy shadow stuff. Yo, Moore, here's your game, baby. NBA Street. The only NBA game I play now. Official NBA games would bore me. Sea of Sold. I can't watch the NBA anymore, dude.
Just remember though, wherever you call home, whatever your fit, or however you ball,
Oh no, they have Reeboks.
you're on my court.
Oh boy.
I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
They got Reebok, dude. I didn't know Reebok bought the license or something. Is that what they did? I thought Nike was top dog.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden belt.
This FIFA again? That was Madden. I remember when I used to really like Madden. It's been a while.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
It's been a while, sir.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead. 40-19.
I hate losing.
Yeah, that was about the last time it was really good. They used to have some really bomb sports games in the mid-2000s. Like, that Tiger Woods game that they had out back then was really good, the golfing one. I've thought about streaming that, actually, just because it was so much fun. I'm not a golfer at all, but that game was fun. 2001, yeah. this? Guy's a championship belt.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
Oh, is this a champion or whatever?
From that butt whooping? Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all.
Okay, number 1. What's up with those pants?
Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
My man's looking like Ronald McDonald.
I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number 1. Number 2, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
Well, that's not a decision.
You're chasing money.
You did them both.
That's awesome. Okay, now the past two.
What kind of picture is that?
Years,
I was like, what is that?
Ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's how I got this belt.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Good
that
job,
belt
dude.
is so amazing. There's a lot of, you know, bling.
Losing is the path to winning. That's the way it
today,
is.
EA Play, you know,
Oh, he skipped his
first
graduation
look at the
ceremony?
Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's
Honestly,
today.
graduation
Honestly,
ceremonies are
I'm
really
gonna
for
stay right here and talk to
family.
you guys forever. Well, I'm not going to board you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, you know, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
Bro, you just want to take the belt? Oh, man. Can't be talking about this, like, super masculine EA game and then just let someone take your belt. Come on, dude.
To the very top of the mountain. You battle through the pain.
Apparently no one can block anymore.
All just to get to this place. Where you
Does no one actually tackle in this game?
legends are born.
What happened to tackling? Show me a tackle.
So you can rise.
Show me a tackle.
And you rise so that you can truly see. See that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all. But about all the moments that got you here.
NFL Streets would be fun. It's flag football. Tackle him! How come no one's tackling? There we go! Yes! Wreck that fool. Not what that was, but okay. Ooh.
Or will you define the moment?
Well, whatever. I'm totally never playing this again. The only way I'd play that game is if it had more of the management or the career mode. I'd never do like a... I'm gonna be the best online player
Ladies
ever.
and gentlemen, I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood
Nathanius.
Studios General Manager Michael Martinez.
Oh wow,
How you doing
Redwood.
today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah.
Holy
We're gonna do this
crap,
presentation
dude, that's
little
been a
bit differently
while.
And give you your first
Redwood.
look at a brand new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match.
The mobile
Michael,
game.
why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win.
Tell me where it hurts.
Tap the
Congrats getting wrecked by the
unit
nurse.
automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant
What is this?
nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar
I
fills
like
up
Command and
fires
Conquer.
the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here
Sounds
today.
horrible.
Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is.
Who?
Make some noise for
Who?
In Control.
In Control sucks.
Yes.
No. I'm an In Control hater.
His his opponent.
You know why I don't like In Control?
The red side of the room.
I'll tell you.
Competitive mobile
So
gaming
one day,
phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming
In
to the
Control was
stage
playing
Nick
Darkest
Knight.
Dungeon when I was streaming Darkest Dungeon, and I went into his stream, and I was like, "Hey, bro," because I didn't know how to like do graphics and stuff at the time for the stream. "Hey, bro, what program do you use for that graphic that I just saw? It was Rydia casting something." He's like, "That has nothing to do with the stream. I'm not gonna answer questions like that." I was just like, "Fine, fuck you."
Let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you
So
out
ever
there.
since then, I hate him.
Good genre. I'm very
It's just the way it
excited.
is.
Players are loading in and we are ready to
That's all he had to say was like Streamlabs or whatever, you know.
players' bases have been
Because I was a dude with like, you know, 10 follows at that point. Like, hey, I want to learn how to make graphics. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick and Knight
Okay, red should win because red was firing first.
So
red should win.
Top side, also very important as Nick and Knight's forces have
All
to
right,
circle
good.
around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to
Now
create
red's
a
gonna
2-on-1.
lose.
Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there.
Why did you do that?
Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's gonna rip
EDI?
off his infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry and like
It really is Westwood. Oh my god. It's Command and Conquer.
deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that.
Wow.
Yep. Nick and Knight with some attack
I wonder if they're able to make a real Command and Conquer again.
In control, placing the turret on the top.
Yo, I don't want to see his phone. Just show me the gameplay.
Attack bikes move towards the north.
I don't want to see his phone.
The
Come on.
missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most
Yeah, he was a
important objective
jerk.
on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right, and In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
Yeah, he's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes.
That actually kind of looks
And as
cool.
the economy
I take it
moves, of
back.
course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come
But
out
just 'cause I'm a
from
Westwood
the drill
fan,
pod
that's
moving
it.
in the left side to help
There it is.
flank
Putting
those
some
flame
flamethrowers. Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Bro, we
Yeah,
can't
In Control
see.
brings out his first tank.
Bro.
That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his
Oh my
way
God.
to the south side. That missile passing halfway now. Both
There it is.
two zones in control of Nick at Night.
And we're gonna fire the missile?
We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does
Good.
contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks, he takes the top, that missile.
Yeah,
and
looks
then
like In Control's gonna win.
Wow. And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here, as the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control's very heavy artillery force is doing a great job.
Why's Nick going hard on the place where they already fired?
And we can see
I think Nick's
more
throwing.
Nick Knight's forces move up towards that north position. Those
Nick's
harvesters,
throwing,
of course,
bros.
Very crucial, very important to protect those, as your economy allows you to get these big late game units.
I wonder if you can just go attack with your tank.
Get more of them on the field, but In Control just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night.
Sim Organ Trail, that'd be fun,
Great
yeah.
turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this
Another
south
drill
side.
pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry.
Drill
help
pod
to
looks
clean
like
that out.
horrible, dude.
Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. Brings up the
Why are they pumping the drill tank and the drill tank's getting wrecked by something that didn't have full health?
Proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about
That's
harassing
funny.
those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really.
Come on, Nick, baby.
And we see that missile is starting to
Avenge
get
me.
close.
Avenge me, baby.
With 3 zones
Avenge
in
me.
control for Nick and Knight.
Let's go,
Looking
Nick.
to set things back the other
Destroy
way.
that
So
tank.
rally is
Wreck
first,
this
he doesn't
fool.
want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank
Come on,
position,
baby.
take over that
And we're
southwest
seeing the
control.
first mech units from In Control.
Fire.
Wolverine.
Fire.
And this
Fire.
shot for this missile.
And
Who's
Nick
in
Knight
control now,
fires that one
motherfucker?
off and settles it.
Boom.
Next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile.
Alright, but Nick and Knight, his units are getting wrecked now.
Wolverines,
Come
as
on,
you pointed
baby.
out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Knight's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of
There he
it.
is.
Harass that economy, baby.
Got our first mammoth
Wreck
tank on
that
board.
garbage.
If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just passed halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit
Wow.
to deal with those.
A lot going on.
Go,
here.
baby.
It's got a lot of range.
That's funny, I'm actually getting into this now.
Control just needs to hold
This
them
missile is
longer.
nearly going to.
Bro, you gotta stop the missile.
Where's it going to go?
Bro.
He's gonna be able to get it off.
Oh my god.
There it was epic. Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Any thoughts,
Whatever.
guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job. Yeah.
Absolutely. That was Thank you awesome. so We saw a much. little bit of everything right there. Perfect. Yeah. Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick and Knight, and In Control.
Who's Nathanius?
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw
Nice.
was the worldwide reveal
Yeah, that wasn't that
of
bad.
Command and Conquer Rivals. Rivals reimagines the real
Good old Westwood.
for mobile.
I miss
Giving
Westwood.
players complete, continuous
Where they like
control
haven't
of
made a
their
game
arms
in like
in
freaking
quick, competitive head-to-head matches
long time.
that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search
snap.
Command and Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an
Where's my
absolute
phone?
blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play.
Download
Please
this
let us know
garbage.
what you think. Thank you.
But a server goes down. Command and Conquer Rivals. And Conquer. Coming soon. It's not actually there. It's pre-register. They lied. They lied. Liars. Liars. Yeah, well. So what is this? Oh, it's the same game. Oh snap, it's Kane? But he's all beautiful now. He's supposed to be an ugly bad guy. What's going on?
Command and Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing
What's wrong, Moore? What's
and what I
wrong?
can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better.
Hey,
And
listen!
So, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage.
Alright, I don't care
for
what he's
how they
talking about
choose
right
to
now.
play.
So, tomorrow schedule is Microsoft at 1 p.m. my time, Pacific time.
You feel like
Bethesda
you are
at
given value for that investment.
I don't know, it has some random
And
ass
most
time here.
importantly, that the games are fun.
Who is PM
that we move
BST?
past
Oh, that's
the
a time
grind,
zone,
and
okay.
that these are
So
experiences
Bethesda's
that
at 6:30 p.m.
enhance
my
your
time.
lives. And so,
And then
as we
Devolver
think
Digital,
through
I don't
all
know
the
who that
things
is,
we're
but they're at
trying
8
to
p.m.
Know that we want to be better.
I guess we could
and
cover
that we
that.
want to make great games.
Square's on Monday, Ubisoft's on
much as we
Monday,
love making
PC
games,
Gaming
and
is
as
on Monday,
much
and
as we
Sony's
love
on
playing
Monday.
them, there's something
Then
that is even
Nintendo's
greater
on
that we can do
Tuesday.
together. The power of this community when we come together to do
Red
amazing
alert.
things is profound.
Tanya.
Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges
Here we
in our
go.
games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world.
That's it.
A world where
You guys make
representation
billions.
and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards.
It'd be like 10
and where
million.
bullying and exclusion are not an everyday thread. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give.
Hope it works out.
And thank you for your support.
It's so hard to stop bullying, though.
Thousands of us at EA,
Especially with
and
the
millions of
internet
you
now.
together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Now what everyone's actually been waiting for this whole time.
The gods vanished and left our world in chaos.
This is the only AAA game I'm gonna be interested in.
Altering. Destroying.
Populous.
It's all that remains.
I kind of get the sense they're trying to rip off Halo, but...
There's a storm coming.
God.
These walls can't protect us forever.
I swear every trailer is the same. Master Chief.
Something is out there. It wants to destroy us all.
Punk rock. Yeah, a little bit Zero Dawn, huh? I'll play the game if they just have that soundtrack the whole time. The baby's watching me. My bad, I watch my language. That's it? No gameplay? Please show gameplay. Please show gameplay. Oh, thank you. I think. Yeah, here we go. Well, maybe not. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, come on.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team.
BioWare, rest in peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzart.
Boo, sellouts. Just kidding. Get paid, BioWare. Get paid. What the heck is this? We know who they are. Come on.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep. It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that
You're just skipping over the dude.
At BioWare way back in the day. We took a couple years off, but before you
Yeah, a
came
little
back,
Mass
you actually
Effect-y.
worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought you were skipping.
You know, first of all, it's amazing to be back.
Oh, his name's Casey.
Games for
Gender
BioWare
assumption.
Fans. You know, we have the best fans, so it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio, and that's kind of where it started with Anthem.
Those
is just thinking
Xbox.
About, you know,
Wait, is this
the
Xbox
evolution of a
exclusive?
BioWare game. And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover. You know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game.
Okay,
not an
good.
MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different. And I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare.
Yeah, they
but
changed up Twitch a
I think we're
lot
kind
now,
of curious
Zarya.
how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you.
Mark Dada.
In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer
That's not armor,
and
dude.
storytelling into the same areas.
Come on, bro.
Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game, and that's what we've tried to do with Anthem.
Come on,
it's
bro.
what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous.
Yeah, if you go all the way to the bottom, Zarya, they have like a
This is
God of
where
War
other
one
players get to play with you.
emote.
the thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission,
like every world,
I come
dude.
back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to
You gotta do
combine
Mad
that
Jack.
impact and agency of a single player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
I think there's a
And we're
Mad
also
Jack.
designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when from our community
There he is.
they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with
So basically, you copied Blizzard.
to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well,
Menopause.
I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation.
Okay. I thought it was going to be
And the chaos
PvP.
of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Javelin.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property, or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare, and then really the hardest part
Just
is
a
getting
few.
kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're.
It looks like an action RPG.
So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go?
That's
and
kind of
do
what
that are
BioWare's
different from what
usually
you've played
done.
Before. So that's where we start, and then once we think about those things,
But not always.
That's the power of creating new.
Mass
IP,
Effect 2
especially
was
for
kind of,
games, is that you
even though it was a
actually
good
get to
game, it wasn't really
build a
action
whole fictional
RPG-ish.
universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience.
For the
And then once
most
we do
part.
that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about
Light
like,
RPG.
principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now.
I never played Andromeda,
And so the world is
but I
always
assume if it's like the
changing,
other Mass Effects.
Weather, the storms,
That's a cool picture.
seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from
That would be
gameplay to
terrible.
lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these javelin
Yes, Lord Vader.
exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, have they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize
So like the
anthem
Dominion from
of
Star Trek.
creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities.
Ranger.
There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally the Storm.
Yeah, so
I think I'd be a
each
Storm.
javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage in, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we've built the suits to
Based
look
on
like
my
they're built
mood.
from
What's
the
up,
materials
Jay?
of the world.
Welcome,
So
dude.
they each have their own unique abilities.
EA
Let's
conference
take
is
a look
wrapping up,
at,
but
the
we'll
Ranger
stick with it as long as we
The
can.
Ranger
Then I
is a
really
more
need to like
generalized suit,
go away.
able to do a lot of different things.
I didn't know they'd be streaming this early, so I woke myself up early.
One-on-one for the most part.
Early in quotes.
The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I'm just gonna say the Storm looks like it's gonna be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're gonna take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen.
Fake
asking
question
for,
time. Let's do it.
People out there to send us your questions, and the first one is gonna be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Of course.
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way they're...
It's a BioWare game. They're the kings of customization. Why'd you even ask?
But also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs
Fake question.
and the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Please have a good question.
Jay Legato has a question connected to customization.
Please.
Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes.
Nickelodeon's
no
president
ability to
slipping
pay for
down.
power. So that means
Oh wow, really?
no
That's
ability
crazy.
to spend money on gameplay advantage at all. With
What's up, Dolphin? How you doing?
But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big
He's
open
avoiding the
world,
loot
and an
box.
ongoing service that provides new content.
Yeah, that's
for a
cool,
long
Jay. Go
period of
for it.
time, new story, new.
He's
new
avoiding the loot box
experiences for
question.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make
He avoided the loot box question.
That's really all I wanted to know. I'm going to be
What a
honest.
pro.
All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem's going to work?
Yeah, it really
Basically,
is
there's one good player and there's 4 bad people, and they're gonna all feed off the good
heroes
player.
and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So,
Yeah, my bad,
You know,
Crow.
I think here we're going to see
I didn't hear
the
it.
Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above.
Combo.
And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff
There's a
like that.
combo ability,
What I
huh?
love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story,
All right, cool. I
really
got
be
it,
able to do
guys.
that. Now going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging
Patrick's playing
than,
that?
than
Wow.
if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally.
I am
play this
tired
kind of thing. So I really hope
because EA
that
decides
everyone
to
at least
stream
gives co-op
early.
a try.
No one else is streaming
If
today.
you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little
Normally
bit
I'm
more
chilling
difficult.
right now.
Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that? All right, so Kathleen, can you guys set this up for us?
Yeah. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based
Lion
super
King.
weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant.
Bro, I
rover,
wanna be
and
a
it's your
Scar.
forward
You
base
see
of
that?
Operations.
Hell yeah.
You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen.
Those scars look
present
badass. I want to be a
information
Scar,
as
dude.
we experience it here.
Let's do it.
And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now.
Alright,
Enjoy,
Jay.
everybody.
I'll check it out. Wait, roll the gameplay? Why aren't you playing it live? Suspicious. Suspicious. Oh well, I guess we get some E3 pre-rendered stuff, so let's see how it goes.
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Oh, put some armor on. Well, Jay, they just added weather to The Sims, baby. So you're ahead of the game. Trying to see where the gauge is for this float. It doesn't look like there is one.
Owen, what's the plan here?
I guess you can just float endlessly.
Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Is he playing the Titan? Go Scars. In the air, baby. Wait, why do we have a cut? Oh my god. I thought it was real. Oh well.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Yeah. The cuts are suspicious, like they were trying to hide something. Yeah, that dude's gonna wreck you. Don't even fight him. Bro, that guy's gonna wreck you. Where are you going? You fired missiles at him, then you just left? Okay. Why not? The movement when you aren't flying. So you can't shoot the mines, I guess? Okay. Deploy hamster.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you?
No, don't do that.
See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
I'm gonna have to take back what I'm saying about the scars. Their weapons don't look that great. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Turn who to the relic? He's in that turret for one. Windows XP successfully installed.
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think you get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
Yeah, you should leave. Leave. Whenever those echoes, leave.
I think
leave.
That was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
Totally leave.
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it. We should find the source.
No, don't do that. Like following the killer in a slasher movie. Don't do that. Look up. Look up. Oh boy. Well, start firing. Start firing. Oh, come on. That was like the cheesiest cut ever at the end. You see that? I could have done that cut. Oh boy.
How cool was that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
Yep, and that was actually
It's
just
funny.
a short version of the
Last
full
year,
that we brought
they
here
showed like a
today, so if you
15-second
wanna
clip of the
come
game.
by
And
the
they were
Anthem
like,
Theater
more to
here
come,
at,
and then nothing
EA
came.
Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire
Yeah, I'm gonna fire off my
team.
tweet.
I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody.
What else you got for me?
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause.
The only one that deserved it was that
What you saw today, you guys have
Iceland
to wait
lady.
to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well.
No, you can't. It's in pre-register still.
Stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download it?
Okay, I'll give it to Dennis too, yeah.
You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it, I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin.
Oh boy.
Head outside and
You guys
check
want
out
to
the
see
games,
that?
But I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Alright, so I guess that's EA's conference. What do you guys think overall? It was alright. It was better than last year. Nope. That wasn't a high bar they set last year though, but hey. I'll take progress, as long as we have progress. But I may not play any of these games, so I don't know. I'm definitely not playing that Yarn one. Might play that Anthem, but then again, that's like a year away. I don't know. Command & Conquer, is that PvP only, or is that, can you get PvE in there too?
Hi guys, my name is True Boy. Welcome back to the stream. Now, I know the FIFA 19 was exciting. We saw that trailer. Champions League is coming to FIFA for the first time ever, but the World Cup is 5 days away. So what we decided to do
This guy
is to
kinda
have a
looks like
tournament with some national teams.
not that happy on the
Mexico,
right.
Germany, and the USA, and decide who will be the champions of the Creators Cup. And I'm not alone. We got some special guests. The first one, Republic of Ireland International, David Myler. How you doing, buddy?
I'm very good, thanks, Stu. How are you?
I'm high as
doing great.
fuck.
Now, I know you didn't
I'm only
qualify
here
for the World
because
Cup
of a
Ireland, but
contracted
how have you been
negotiation.
enjoying?
I've loved it so far.
Don't listen to those guys over there. These guys are joking.
I know. I'm not worried about Mexico in the World Cup.
Don't worry about Mexico.
I don't think you'll be getting far. I don't think you'll be getting far.
Well, how have you been enjoying the World Cup mode so far?
No, I've really enjoyed it. I think what they've done is brilliant.
I
I'm really
guess,
enjoying
so-
it. Obviously, you get the chance to win the World Cup. I've been able to
Dolphin,
do that.
congratulations on being
I'm
high.
going to get to winning it, so it's been good.
We're tuning out of this because these guys are kind of
There's already smack talk going around. We're gonna go right into the game.
suspicious
But
here.
first up on the US.
Alright guys, that's probably it for me today. Or not today, but for now. I'll play some more later tonight. Zaria, really good seeing you again. Thanks for everyone who came by. We'll also be doing tomorrow, there's like 3 conferences, maybe 4. So we'll be doing those as well. And yeah, so stay tuned. Hopefully Bethesda and everybody will outdo EA. Like they basically always do, right? And if you guys missed it, I have an awesome new trailer now. I usually only play it whenever I get rated, but hell, I'll play it for you guys since you were here, so. Anthem looks like something Cronus would play, so you might watch that one, yeah. Yeah, usually BioWare is pretty good. But... Alright guys, so here's your trailer, and then I'm out after that, so. Troy, Moore, Skibbs, Dolphin. Let's see who else is out there. Jay. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you again, okay? Yeah! Excellent. Yeah. Clearly we're near Canada, as everything has turned white. There's an igloo.
You want some of me?
Go get the moose down here. That moose. Got the squirrels. Alright. Not bad time, Will we make it? Alright, thanks for hanging out, guys. Take care. I'll see you later today. We'll do more Dragon Quest Day later. Peace.